Hey guys, it's Allie. Welcome to another Time Travel Tingles, where we combine tingles and nostalgia as decided by you, most of the time. This time it was actually decided by me. I know it's been a little while since the last Time Travel Tingles, but if you recall, on the last one I said there would not be a vote for the next one, that it would be an Allie's choice. And so the topic that I chose for this Time Travel Tingles is something that is very near and dear to my heart and very, very nostalgic for me. And that is Miyazaki. I'm a really big fan of Miyazaki's films and Studio Ghibli in general. So, for today's Time Travel Tingles, I'm going to be telling you everything that I know about Miyazaki while showing you a few relevant items. But this one's also going to be kind of a different, special one, because when I've finished telling you all of my interesting facts, I'm going to step into a Miyazaki film, so to speak, using this. This is the Oculus Rift Developer's Kit one that I found recently for a good price on Craigslist. And there's a really amazing demo that someone created of a virtual reality version of the bus stop scene in My Neighbor Totoro. So I'm going to be demoing that for you guys, and you'll get to see a little bit of what I'm seeing when I'm in the virtual world of Totoro. So I'm really excited to show that to you. But first, let's get started. I will tell you everything that I know about Miyazaki. This doll is Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. One of his earlier films with Studio Ghibli. Okay. So, Hayao Miyazaki is he's a lot of things. He's a Japanese film director, animator, a manga artist, illustrator, producer, and screenwriter. And he is one of the founders of Studio Ghibli, which is a film and animation studio. His films have all been very, very successful, commercially and critically, in Japan for a long time, but he was actually pretty unknown in the West until the release of Princess Mononoke 1997. Just to give you a kind of frame of reference, he's been doing this for a long, long time. He's about 73 now, I believe. I like his little nose. So Princess Mononoke was the highest grossing film in Japan until the release of Titanic, which kind of barely beat it. His next film, which was, I think, probably my favorite of his films, Spirited Away, was actually the first anime film to win an American Academy Award. And it won for Best Animated Feature. 2002, I believe. And that one actually topped Titanic's sales at the Japanese box office. I think my second favorite is Howl's Moving Castle. So on September 1st of 2013, he announced that The Wind Rises, which is his most recent film, would be his final feature-length film and that he would go into retirement. Which made me really, really sad until I learned that this is, I believe, the 6th time over the course of his career that he's announced his retirement. And he just never really sticks to it. It seems like he just can't stay away. So yeah, he's announced his retirement, I believe, a total of 6 different times. His studio, his animation studio, Studio Ghibli, is named the word Ghibli is, I believe, an Arabic word, the Arabic word for a certain wind, a Mediterranean wind that comes across from the Sahara Desert, and it's a really, really strong wind that reaches speeds of a hurricane. It's really strong, and they chose that name because they wanted the name of the studio to reflect the idea that they would blow a new wind through the anime industry and into people's heads. I thought that was cool. One interesting fact that I didn't know was that all of his films are made without the use of a script. And he said the reason for that is that he usually just doesn't have the time to completely flesh out a script before they start production. So they begin production with kind of a rough beginning, and then production is going on while the storyboards for the film are still in development. That's pretty cool. And risky. It's a risky thing to do, but that's how he does it. I'm going to show you another item now. This is something I picked up recently. I believe it's a little keychain. I'll open it up and show it to you up close in a second. So, even today, in our modern world, Miyazaki still prefers hand-drawn animation to CGI. And a lot of his films are done in watercolor also. He does allow a little bit of CGI into his films. He sort of embraced it slightly over the years, but to this day he still only allows no more than 10% of the finished work of a film to be in CGI. The rest of it is all hand-drawn. I don't know if you can see this very well on the back. It's a little image from My Neighbor Totoro. That's Totoro. And who was that? Oh, I forgot her name. I forgot this character's name. Waiting at a bus stop. I'm gonna open this up. It's broken. Oh, little piece broke off of it. It's okay. Oh, I think it can just go in like this. Maybe. There, that's not too bad. So this is like a little keychain charm thing. So what you are looking at here, from top to bottom, is, let's see if I can, I don't know if I'll be able to show you this because it's really tiny, but this little tag, what is it? It says Ghibli on it. It's really tiny. Oh well, it says Ghibli. And this little guy on top of the charm is one of Totoro's little companion creatures. He has a couple of little, like, mini Totoros that follow him around. And this one is playing a little flute. At nighttime, Totoro and his companions sit up in the treetops and play little tunes on their flutes. It's really peaceful. And then here is Totoro sitting inside what looks like a pumpkin for some reason. I don't remember that having any part in the film. But there he is. And that little black spot right there on top of the pumpkin is a little soot gremlin, which you see early on in the film, and also in Spirited Away, where at least they're similar creatures. I don't know if they're exactly the same. And then here on the bottom is just a leaf with some more of the little soot gremlins on it, hanging out. And they're really, really cute. They just have big eyes and they run around. So, 8 separate Studio Ghibli films are among the 15 highest grossing anime films ever in Japan. Spirited Away being the highest, and that grossed over $274 million worldwide at the box office. And Porco Rosso, which I have not seen, that beat E.T. for the top spot as the highest grossing film in Japan in 1992. Interesting little factoid. 2 different Batmen, that is, actors who have portrayed Batman in films, have voiced the English versions of, or have had voice parts in the English language versions of Miyazaki films. Michael Keaton was the star in Porco Rosso, and then Christian Bale starred in Howl's Moving Castle as Howl. And he did a really good job in that. I thought he was perfect for that character. One really good example of the attention to detail that you'll see in Miyazaki films is that in Spirited Away, there's a scene early on where the main character, Chihiro, is in the car with her parents. Her dad's driving. he is kind of lost, so he goes off-road into the woods with his car. And his family's all freaked out, and he says, "Don't worry, I have four-wheel drive." Well, in the movie, the car that he's driving is actually a first-gen Audi A4 sedan, I think, which actually does have Audi's trademark Quattro four-wheel drive system. So that was accurate. Totoro in the movie is actually humongous. He's not little and cute, he's like the size of a small house. He's huge. Kind of scary to me. But he's a friendly character. Another Studio Ghibli film called Grave of the Fireflies, which is a really dark, tragic, very, very melancholy film, was produced and released at the same time as My Neighbor Totoro, which, as you can imagine, if you've seen either of those or both of them, it's a pretty stark contrast in the different tones of those films. But apparently, because they were being produced at the same time, a lot of the animators would come to work and have to really struggle to remember what film they were supposed to be animating that day. Just kind of comical to think about. Because they're so different. And I don't know if Miyazaki actually had a lot to do with Grave of the Fireflies. It was Studio Ghibli, but I don't know if he did anything on it per se. I don't think he was very highly involved in the making of that one. So I mentioned earlier that in 2002, Spirited Away won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Interestingly, though, Miyazaki refused to attend the ceremony because at the time the United States had just invaded Iraq, and he is a pretty anti-war kind of fellow, so he said that he didn't want to visit a country that would invade Iraq, so he didn't come. I'm not sure who accepted the award on his behalf, but he was not there. In one of his recent-ish films, Banyo, the character Sasuke, the little boy, is based on his son. He has a son who now is an animator too, I believe. And that character was based heavily on his little boy when he was 5 years old. And Chihiro, the little girl in Spirited Away, believe the daughter of a friend or a neighbor that he spent a lot of time with. And he based that character solely on his friend's little girl. That's cool. It'd be really cool to be that kid. Except that Chihiro is actually kind of bratty early on in the film, so maybe that's not much of a compliment. And the final interesting fact that I'll leave you with today is one that kind of blows my mind. It's not necessarily a good one. But Hayao Miyazaki apparently smokes 30 cigarettes a day. I can't even imagine that. Is that like a pack and a half, maybe? That's a lot. And he's in his 70s, so he's made it this far. Okay. Well, now that I've told you everything that I know about Hayao Miyazaki, I'm going to take you on a little journey with me into one of his worlds. So I'm going to put on my Oculus Rift, and you guys will be able to see what I'm seeing on the screen, as well as video of me with the actual device on my face. So, this should be fun. Or at least interesting. So, let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, guys. So here I am in the virtual world of Totoro. I've actually I haven't tried this demo yet. On my Rift, I've only ever seen somebody else walk through it, and it was really cool, but being inside of it is completely different. So, we're going to explore a little bit together. Just by the way, this Oculus Rift that I have on right now, this is the first version of the developer's kit. It's the Dev Kit 1, and the Dev Kit 2 has just recently come out, and I believe it is a little smaller and less, a little bit less clunky than this one. So far this is amazing because I can just hear all this really quiet rain pattering around me. So let's go see what's over here. I'm using a laptop with this right now, so you can probably hear the fan. For that, I apologize if it's a little noisy. So this is some kind of little shrine. We're gonna go check it out. Okay, it's over here. Okay, so it looks like I can... Okay. Pouring a little drink. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of scary. So these aren't actually, these little guys aren't from Totoro, they're from Princess Mononoke. Oh god, there's another one. They're everywhere. And they're just kind of creepy little clicky skeleton creatures. Looks like they all went away. You can kind of see them there still. They're fading. Spooky. Okay. So, what I think we're supposed to do is go to the bus stop over here. And you guys didn't see it at the very beginning, but there was a little message on the screen that said that we need to grab the umbrella. What's this on the ground? Little frog. Okay. I guess that's all he does. Okay. So here's the bus stop, and here's the umbrella. Let's see if I can grab it. There we go. Okay, so I have it now. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh, he's so big. Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, Totoro. See if I can back away from him a little bit. There he is. God, he's massive. I guess I'm gonna give you this umbrella. Oh, okay. This is just like the movie. Now you gotta hold it over your head, dude. Wow. Oh, what's he doing? Oh my god. Oh, he's getting excited about the raindrops now. This is really lifelike. Oh my god. Oh, look at him. He's getting really excited. Is he gonna jump? He's gonna jump. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, what's that? Uh-oh. What's up there? Oh, it's the cat bus. Whoa! Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Holy crap. Wait. No, come back. I think he's trying to... I'm supposed to be over here. I'm coming. I'm coming. To figure out the controls. Okay, here we go. Is that for me? Thanks. Oh, he's getting on the bus. Oh, bye. Bye, Totoro. Oh my god. Oh. Is he gone? I guess he's gone. Oh, oh look. Oh, it's his little friends. Come back. Where'd they go? They disappeared. Yeah, they're gone. Okay. Wow. Okay, and then... yeah, I think then it just starts all over again. That was so cool. Yep, there's the umbrella back there again, so... yeah, I think you could just continue doing that experience over and over again if you wanted to. Froggy. He just makes noise. Oh wow, that was amazing. It's not raining anymore, it looks like. Wow, yeah, I can't really describe to you how awesome this was. This was done by someone called Red of Paul. I'll link to his website in the description of the video, but he just captured this scene so perfectly. That was amazing. Okay. That's it. Okay guys, well, thank you for joining me on this little virtual Totoro experience. And I really hope that you enjoyed this Time Travel Tingles. Found it not only interesting and relaxing, but also immersive. And go ahead and vote like normal in the comments for the next topic. And I'll be seeing you all again very soon. But until then, sweet dreams, time travel.